Hey there, it's Spencer from My Tenants Home Solution. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about some of the issues I've seen over the last month, really 2 months now. Just kind of people having some issues trying to get their mortgage paid on time, timely manner. We're going to talk to kind of being a landlord or owning a property, renting it out, and kind of how you can offset some of the risk associated with that to make sure you can always pay your mortgage on time. So, I know it sounds super easy, super simple, but just keep your properties full. A tenant in the seat paying rent is the best kind of tenant, right? The longer term, the better, right? So if you got a tenant who's willing to sign a 2-year lease, hey, heck yeah, if it's a fair price, it's a good tenant, you've screened that tenant well, get them in there for 2 years. A tenant paying the bills is always better than a vacancy. So you notice I said screen your tenants, right? Two things you always want to do before the tenant gets in there. You want to advertise for tenants, right? So you got a good pool to choose from, and then you want to screen those tenants as well. Make sure that the tenants have, if you're checking credit scores, if you're checking history, talking to maybe their prior landlords, prior rental history, that kind of stuff, making sure you're getting a quality tenant in the door, right? Because that's a big one, right? It's quality. You want the ideal is a quality long-term tenant, right? And screening will help you ensure that you do receive that kind of quality tenant, right? Long-term, that's the goal. You want to make sure you got an iron tight lease, right? There's no gray areas, there's no wiggle room, right? Just straightforward. Rents due this day, this is your obligation, these are my obligations, and you got to hold yours as much as you expect your tenant to hold theirs. I'd recommend always ensuring that your tenants have rental insurance, right, that protects them and you. Right, the big thing, right, is you want to make sure they're paying on time. Don't accept late payments, don't accept partial payments, right? It's full on the first, or whenever you collect that rent check, because that protects you, right? And that protects your mortgage, that protects your bottom line, that protects your bank account, right? That being said, you did hear I made a point that you want to be, a good landlord as well, right? That you have to contribute to that relationship. So, if you got to do maintenance on the property, do that maintenance in a prompt fashion, right? If repairs need to get done, you're in there timely, whether it's you doing it yourself or you're contracting, subbing it out, that's getting done quick. It's getting done in a timely manner, and you're taking care of your tenants, right? Because you really want to build and nurture that relationship. Because at the end of the day, right, they're paying you monthly, a lot of money in a lot of cases, for the privilege of staying in the property that you own. That's helping you receive cash flow, and your mortgage gets paid off. But you want to ensure that you're contributing to that relationship. It's not just take, you are also giving. And that investing in your tenants, investing in that relationship will pay dividends in the long run. Inflation's coming, right? The economy's getting a little tight, a little tougher. Rental market's changing a little bit, right? So it's super important to do everything you can do to get ahead of it, prevent having difficulties paying that mortgage. And a massive part of that is ensuring that you're screening, you've got quality tenants, you got long-term tenants, and that you're being a good landlord, right? You're doing your job, you're doing your part, and you're contributing to that relationship. You build and nurture it, that'll pay the bills, keep cash flowing into your pocket, and it'll always be better off for everyone. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to hit me up. You'll see our company number. Give me a call, and happy to answer any of all of them. Once again, this is Spencer from My Tenants Home Solution. I appreciate your time.